Hello, 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 my darlings. How are you? Well, it's Friday. It's Friday, and thank you for joining a slice of life. A slice of life. That's my voice you hear in the background. I thought I would do something for Georgianne. Some of you all have been talking about. I don't talk about my music. I don't talk about, how I got to this whole music thing. So if you go on Amazon.music or if you go on iTunes, Apple Music. It's 27 platforms that you can find the album that I did myself. I wrote the music, produced the music. I was able to get this particular song. What Happened to Friendship is played by the musician is Nancy Westmoreland. It was Dr. Alma Vineyard that found her for me. And then on my later music, you'll hear Jeremy Johnson, Tafasi as we call him, and Dr. Danny Black found him for me. So I have two outstanding musicians, and I recorded with three different groups of people. But it got done, and I thank God every day because I'm a woman of a certain age, and I don't have a team with this music. I do have a team, but just wanted to get it out. I'm a member of ASCAP and BMI, and so it's just a matter of who would like my music and who would want to sing What Happened in Friendship. I think I'm saying that What Happened in Friendship is the song. It is the lead song, What Happened in Friendship. And so where did it come from? Where did this music come from? It came from my play, Ain't Nobody Dancing. Oh, I forgot I have this phone going on right here. In order to get the music, I had to turn it on. So I apologize. But this is the Ain't Nobody Dancing. And it's typed. I finished typing it and Of course, you see the copyright, because I don't do anything without having a copyright. And so I had it signed by people at the time that I thought would be able to be in the play. So I finished it in 1990. Well, 1990 to 2024. All these people are older, and so am I. And so it's still here. And what I like is that someone broke into my house. They were told to break into my house. I do know that part. This is when we lived up in the West End, and I was running for office, and I know that whole story. But either way, that's neither here nor there. And they stole a letter and stole my mother's jewelry. I had it in a small little box. And if you go back to in one of my earlier videos, I talked about how God will send animals to help you. So I heard crunching. We lived on Donnelly. So I heard crunching on the side of the house. I was there by myself. My daughter was in this house. I was in that house. And so I heard crunching. But what I heard more were the birds. And the birds were chirping at night. I was like, I didn't know birds chirp like that. I mean, it was just loud. And so I got up because I thought the squirrels, what's going on? And the next day, so I turned the light on. I guess that ran the person away, but they waited the next day the morning I left. And so they went in and stole something. They didn't even know what they stole. It was my mother's old jewelry, but it meant something to me. But in it was a letter. And but thank God, I follow God's will. I follow His mind. Lord help me. So I was able to have a copy of what Eartha Kitt. This is Eartha Kitt's writing. I asked her to take the lead in this play. And Georgianne, your project, Ain't Nobody Dancing, reads like a very, I can't read now what I said, successful, intelligent project. Where it goes, which I hope it does, it's fit to be done. Oh, so forth and so on. Anyway, I adore having met you. And I forgot I met Eartha Kitt. I don't know where all this. I met so many people. I know you all said, "Oh, she didn't really meet." I met so many people that I don't. I had to pick up Nina Simone one day. I still don't know how I got that call. They said, "Pick up Nina Simone." Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna start this again. I just want to have my voice in the background. She says, "Keep in touch. Love to know the developments," because I wanted her to take the lead on this. And I just closed this one down. I don't want that one. Anyway, and so I had a copy. So they stole the original. They don't even know what they had. I know who the person is. I know exactly where they went with it. I couldn't prove it. You know, you can't point fingers. You know, but I know what happened to it. I know. And then somebody told me where the person was selling the jewelry. It was too much. But anyway, all of this, the music that I did came from my play. And in my play, Ain't Nobody Dancing, talks about, it really, I don't know if it would be good today. I suppose so. But it's a 3-act musical play. And I have to read what I wrote, depicting the struggle of Black couples as they try to cope with upward mobile careers and maintain an intimate, caring relationship. Well, I think in 1990 and 2024, that's still going on. If you listen to Hardly Initiated, the stress of the day-to-day workplace is carried over to the home environment and therefore carried over into the social environment. The play takes place in a nightclub because, you know, I was down, Mr. V's was still going on. Or I wrote this based on Mr. V's. The characters are middle-class, college-educated, young Black professionals. They're having difficulty relating to each other because of mistrust, fear, and a lack of communication, which, you know, that still goes on, that has developed between the Black man and the Black woman. All right? The play resolves that the solution to the problem, conflict, and frustration of today's Black couples lies in a return to a spiritual base, which was the base of the Black family before integration, before Buppyism, because that's one of the Buppies, and before the ships of slavery. And I think what I wrote here and copyrighted is apropos in 1990 when I wrote it to 2024 now, you know. And so I still think Ain't Nobody Dancing would make a great play. I just need to get it somewhere and get somebody to like it. So I thought if I could get you to like the music first, then maybe you would like to play. I was trying to get Kenny Leon. I've been knowing him a long time, but, you know, he is a Tony Award winning person. You know, he just probably doesn't have time for somebody that's been knowing you a long time. People been knowing you a long time. I always talking about, I've been knowing you a long time. But, you know, but I really think this play is fabulous. And I do like the song. And I do have this note here. I mean, albeit, you know, the copy. And I really wanted to keep that note from her. I wrote her when she lived at the Roosevelt. You all know the story. She lived in the Roosevelt Hotel. We're talking about Eartha Kitt. And so, where was I living when I did this? I moved around so much. Just some kind of life I've had, but it's not bad. Anyway, I have a class meeting in a few minutes, and so I won't be on here long because it's time for our 60th year out of Spelman College. That's older than some of your ages, you know, 60 years out of Spelman. And we have a class meeting today. And of course, I didn't go to the last meeting, so I became chair or something. Anyway, a slice of life today is I want to talk about the music. I want to talk about Can't We Be Friends? Wait a minute. I don't want that. I want this one. I don't want that one. I want Can't We Be Friends? Because that's the song No, the next one. No. I like that one too. Yeah, this one. What happened to friendship? What happened to friendship? Are we all cross? Listen to the lyrics on this. What happened to friendship? Are we all lost? Are we all lost? Is love dying? Is love lost? We need to be friends. You need to be friends with that person you're getting up with, you know? Quit fighting just because. Someone suggested, when I did this part, I was talking about Black people. Somebody suggested we were lost. Let's quit fighting. Let me get that part again.
Someone
Suggested we were lost. What happened?
What happened to friendship?
Is money? Is money?
Is money the aim?
Is money the aim? Isn't life a little more serious? I don't know, maybe.
Or maybe
Maybe it's just a game.
just a game.
We need a spiritual base.
We need
A spiritual base
spiritual base
on which to hold.
on which to hold on.
Let's quit fighting.
Let's quit fighting.
Join hands in love.
Join hands in love.
What happened to
What
friendship?
happened to friendship?
Oh, I love this song. Can't we be
Can't
friends?
we be friends?
Just ask your neighbor.
Just ask your neighbor.
Don't pass people by. Don't
Don't
pass people by. Friends
Friends
are losing out, running from behind. Can't we be friends? Let's be friends. Forget
forget what happened
yesterday. Let God
Let God
come in your heart and whisk it
it
all away. Serious song. What happened to friendship? What happened to trust?
What happened to trust?
We need
We need to go for love
long before lust.
long before love.
God,
God gave us a plan.
reach out
Reach out
and grab somebody's hand. Start all over.
Start all
All over. And give friendship
friendship
a chance.
a chance.
What happened? I'm sorry.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened, everybody? What happened? What happened to friendship?
To friendship.
What happened to friendship? What happened to trust? Ooh-wee. That's some good questions for you to think about this weekend. Have yourself a great weekend. I always have a great weekend. You should have one too. Sit down and have a little talk with yourself. You know, a slice of life is about what? Super aging. Getting older without getting old. And also having a well-lived life. I hope you enjoy my music. It's on all the platforms. And if you can't find it anywhere else, you can find this particular song and Say That You Will on YouTube. I love you. And you can't do anything about it.